Hey everyone, this is Brian from Many-Sided Media. Recently, ICE has once again murdered an American citizen in Minnesota, but the citizens of Minneapolis are showing up for their community to resist this violence. We make shows about games and imagination and all the silliest things in life, but we also want to support the people of Minnesota. So here is how we are going to start. This month, we are going to be matching donations to the Women's Foundation of Minnesota and their Immigrant Rapid Response Fund. These donations will help organizations that support and protect immigrants by providing human services and legal services to immigrant communities under attack. We are matching all donations up to $500, so if you send us a receipt or proof of donation on social media or by email to manysidedmedia@gmail.com, we will match your donation in kind. Not only that, if you donate any amount over $20 anytime this month and let us know about it, we will also send you a code for a free month to our Patreon. This month, we're going to be putting out talkbacks for Perils and Princesses, some original music from that season, plus a special 2-part Die series with guest GM Kieran Gillen and guest player Nathan Yaffe. So not only will you be donating to a great cause, not only will your generosity be doubled by the folks here at Many-Sided Media, but you will also get a bunch of great TTRPG content as well. So once again, go to wfmn.org and donate to the Immigrant Rapid Response Fund. Let us know that you did, and we will match your donation and send you a free month of our Patreon. While times right now may feel dark, remember that individually, things may seem hopeless, but united as a community, we can make great change. So just do one thing every day. That's really all I'm trying to do. Just one thing. Maybe it's this, maybe it's volunteering in your community, meeting your neighbors, going to a protest, signing a petition, or finding some other way to get involved in your community. Every step that we make towards a better tomorrow is frustratingly imperceptible. But if we just keep making them, then one day we may actually find ourselves in that better future that we all hoped for. And with that, enjoy the show. This season of My First Dungeon is sponsored by Tabletop Bookshelf. Tabletop Bookshelf is one of the best places to buy indie TTRPGs online and has been one of my personal favorite purveyors of indie games for a while now. And we are thrilled to be partnering with them to produce this season of Perils and Princesses. If you want to grab your own copy of Perils and Princesses or the adventure module that we are going to be playing called Sweet Revenge, then head on over to tabletopbookshelf.com and use the promo code PERIL15. That's PERIL15 for 15% off your game purchase. This is the largest discount that Tabletop Bookshelf has ever offered on one of the best-selling games in their store. And they're only offering this discount to the first 100 customers who use it. So don't delay, go to tabletopbookshelf.com and grab your own copy of this gritty and pretty masterpiece. And with that, enjoy the show. Once upon a time, there was a little village called Deer Hollow that was very much like any other little village. It had a blacksmith and an inn and a bakery that all the citizens were quite proud of. Unlike other villages, however, Deer Hollow was nestled in the heart of the wild and magical Tanglewood. Rumors abounded on the source of the Tanglewood's magic. Some say it was enchanted by a powerful fae. Others say the blood of a great magical beast was spilled in the wood. All that's known for certain is that the Tanglewood is extremely dangerous to traverse, and things that enter don't always leave. And those that do don't return unchanged. The braver citizens of Deer Hollow entered the Tanglewood as needed to hunt and to forage, but not even the bravest of the villagers dared go near the tower of the witch Dulcinea. For there is bravery, and there is foolishness. And as everyone knows, there is nothing more foolish than entering the domain of a witch. You all have memories of Deer Hollow, of course. Years ago, you all spent a summer together there with your dear friend Celine, the princess of that quaint village. But back then, you had an escort to keep you safe along the journey, and somehow, you don't remember the Tanglewood being quite this dark. In the years since that memorable summer, you've all stayed in touch through the Princess Postal Service, or PPS for short, and have sent letters back and forth via the quick and quick-witted courier Connie West, who can always be counted on for a speedy delivery. But the last letter you received from Celine spoke of disappearing children and an impending battle with an evil witch. But that was months ago. You all sent letters, of course, but you don't even know if they arrived because the ever-dependable Connie West disappeared. And that's how you all found yourselves here. Reunited deep in the Tanglewood, walking gingerly along the overgrown trail to Deer Hollow. You are all familiar with the dark, scary things that hide in the dark, scary places. You're princesses, after all. And the Tanglewood Forest is one of the darkest and scariest places you've ever experienced. And mixed in with the sounds of unfamiliar cicadas and unidentifiable animals, you hear one sound you recognize very well. You hear a child scream. Princesses are not defined by their words, they are defined by their actions. And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Wow!
Ew, all right.
Straight out
2
the gate.
minutes.
Straight out the gate, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, strong writers, we can do. Let's do it.
Welcome to Perils and Princesses, everybody.
Woo! 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 Woo!
We're going to be meeting your characters in a minute, but let's roll for some initiative. In this game, we are rolling D20s for initiative. Your initiative is testing your wits. That's one of your 3 stats. If you roll at or below your wits, you will act in front of an enemy. If you roll above it, you will act afterwards. So everyone go ahead and roll and let me know if you succeed. Abby, what'd you get?
I got a 1. Woo!
Good.
That's a critical
That's
success. Bridget, what'd you get?
Oh, I hit a 14 over my 9. I failed.
Okay, that's
I'm
failed.
going after, I'll say.
Danielle, what do you got?
My wits are 12. I rolled a 14.
Oof.
Okay, over. You're going to be acting afterwards. And Shanuk, what'd you get?
My wits are 7, which is bullshit. But I rolled a 7.
Rolled a 7. Okay, you were acting before.
Hey!
Woo! Let's go!
Abby and Shanuk, your characters hear this sound of a screaming child off in the distance. You move forward, starting with Abby. Because you rolled a natural 1, a critical success in this game. Why don't you introduce us to your character and tell me what your character does as you hear the sound of a child screaming?
I am Geraldine of Glittering Thicket. I am a sprightly agility is my skill, which is surprising because I'm 73 years young and I'm still kicking. We're still going.
Been wanting you to play an old lady for so long. I'm so happy.
She didn't like the sound of kids crying, and for any reason, but this seems pretty severe. Her talent is foraging, which I want to just add the flavor for foraging of saying that it also gives her an ability to sort of like tell where this is coming from, that is coming from. Has the ground been trampled? Whatever, looking at the mushrooms. What do the mushrooms say?
Sure.
So she's going to try to look around just to see, like, where this is coming from, and is the threat immediately visible and apparent.
You look around the ground. You are very familiar with the flora and fauna of this forest. You've been here before, and you're familiar with flora and fauna from everywhere, and you recognize on the ground in front of you, because this is a skill that you have, you recognize tracks. You see larger than your foot, larger than your head, what you recognize as bear tracks.
Oh, no.
There's some weird, like, substance that is kind of, like, inserted or, like, stuck inside of the bear tracks. You see it's this kind of, like, weird green, blue, goopy stuff. But you can't think about that because you look up where the bear tracks are looking, and you see a small child hanging from a tree with a large brown bear roaring up and, like, trying to grab up the tree to get to this child. From this distance, something is off with this bear, and you can't quite tell what it is, but you recognize this isn't quite a bear that I don't know, there's something off about this bear, but from this distance, you're not quite sure. But you see what is happening. There's a small child holding on to a branch about 12, 13 feet up, and a bear trying to climb up this tree to get at this child.
Hell no. I'm gonna leap. Ooh, I'm gonna pirouette. It says, on your turn, in addition to your action, you can attempt an additional attack in the form of a spinning kick or acrobatic maneuver of your invention. So I want to run over and first try to attack this bear with my kitchen knife. Handy. For so many things more than cooking. And then I'm going to do a pirouette on top of it.
I'm so delighted right now.
You are going to make an attack. As you go to make this attack, you are moving forward. Before I get your attack roll, I want to meet Shenuk's character as well.
Okay.
Because this is a game where initiative is a little bit more fluid. It is before your enemies act and after your enemies act.
Okay.
So let's meet Shenuk's character. Please introduce us to your character and what you are doing as you see Geraldine rush off into the distance, kitchen knife in hand, surprisingly spry for her for 73 years young.
She's like parkouring off of trees as she goes.
Bow, bow, bow,
Yeah.
bow, bow.
I'm playing Amira of Equine Hollow. Amira is a dark-skinned, like brown-skinned, black hair noble with like a very heavy cape. Like they are like petite, and like without this cape, a wind could like blow them away.
Very slight.
Very slight. And they're riding.
So small.
They're riding their horse, Matt. Just black and white horse, very good horse. Love this horse. 10 out of 10.
Dependable
horse. We love Matt's great. Never thought I would be a horse gal, but here Amira is loving this horse. And like Geraldine like skitters off, and Amira's like, "Oh, that lady loves children," and kind of like goes, "Matt, pip pip," and like Matt starts charging forward, and Amira just yells out, "Child, is the person that loves? Am I loyal to the person that? Do I know who your parents are, and do I like them?" Stop screaming!
The kid's just kicking as a bear is charging up this thing.
Who's to say, is this child the son of a witch?
You don't immediately recognize this child. There is something just a little bit off about the child, but the forest
I don't
is
like
so
this child.
dark that it's tough to tell. I think in this moment you recognize real terror and fear in this child, but also there is something about the way this child looks that you can't recognize. You can't quite tell what it is just because it's so dark. Getting closer, you may be able to understand, but there is something a little bit off about this child.
What the hell? Okay. I'm gonna let Geraldine attack the bear. I'm just gonna get a bit closer to kind of figure out what's going on. Am I on the bear side or the child side? I'm still trying to figure this out.
Act first, think later, Mira.
My God.
Amir, you move closer on Matt, kind of like strafing around the outside, trying to get a a glimpse of this landscape. Geraldine, I need you to roll your first attack.
First attack of the game, guys. Let's
First
go.
attack of the game,
Let's go, let's go, let's
baby.
go,
Let's go, guys.
Get that.
So I
bear.
roll a d20.
Yes, for this game, it is a roll under system. You are going to be rolling your D20. I'm not going to be setting a DC. There's not a DC or a AC for the creatures. You're always comparing it to your stats. And for a physical attack, you'll be testing resolve, which is one of your 3 stats. So what's your resolve's number?
My resolve number is a 13. So pretty good.
Pretty good. You just got to roll at or under a 13.
And because I'm using my cooking knife, critical hits are a 1 or a 2.
Nice.
Excellent.
So let's see. How's Geraldine doing today? Oh, it's wow. I really did a wide straddle for my first 2 rolls of the game. I got a 20.
Wow.
Oh.
Straddling wide on those dice.
We're just gonna keep inching inwards as the game goes.
Yes.
It's fine. It's fine.
Geraldine, you parkouring off of trees, swinging and swinging around, like grabbing onto vines. This isn't a vine like forest, but somehow there are vines here.
I
And you are
found them.
swinging and finally do a diving leap onto the back of this bear, grab onto it, and as you do, you plunge a knife into its shoulder. And you feel a strange consistency meet your dagger.
Uh-oh.
You pull out, and rather than blood or viscera coming out, a bit of it hits your mouth, and you taste sweet sugar.
I hate how much I like this.
You like the blood, Geraldine?
I feel like you all just see. It's the kombucha girl meme. The range of emotions that are happening on Geraldine's face right now are as wide as the rolls.
You see a brief flash of light through this forest, and that same weird, goopy, blue-green substance that you saw near the bear tracks is the entirety of this bear's shoulder and creeping up at the side of its head, entirely coming up over one of its ears. You see that this bear is partially some kind of, the best you can tell, gummy material.
Ugh.
What are you doing? Is it a gummy bear? Are you shitting me?
You see
Dun-dun.
a bear in the midst of becoming a gummy bear.
Wow.
Grow up, Brian.
You're sort of halfway
Grow up.
between. It's terrible. I hate it.
Amira, as you strafe around on your noble steed, Matt, you get a little bit closer. You see Geraldine stab into this bear, a glint of light off of her kitchen knife, and then you see a bit of light on this boy who is dangling. And you see the reason he looked strange was because you see him holding on with one arm, kind of like the crook of his elbow over top of the branch, trying to hold on as much as he can, because the other arm is hanging kind of loose. You see that his arm is like cracked and almost brittle. You see it looks to be made of some kind of like, it sounds strange to say, but like cookie material.
It's a gingerbread. Oh my god.
You see a little gingerbread boy holding on to
Yep.
this
Hate it.
tree as a gummy bear is attempting to eat him.
That's how you
hate
start a
it.
campaign. Yep, let's go. Yep, that's how you start one. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Geraldine, you have your second attack if you want to take it.
It turns out I was wrong. I don't get to pirouette until we are level 2.
Ah, copy that. We'll learn more about pirouetting at level 2, but for now, Amira, is there anything else you want to do with your turn as you approach closer?
Can I try and lure the bear away with trail food?
Do you have trail food?
Yes. 6 units of it.
Let's go.
Okay, I will say, trail food, this is so just so you know, for this game, in order to do a long rest, you have to sleep 8 hours and also have a meal. So
Uh-oh.
you can definitely use this, but you'll be burning at least one of your food rations. You can likely get more, but it's a limited resource. I want to make sure you understand the full weight of using.
Yeah, we have 10 episodes. That's not that much.
We'll find more food.
We'll find more food. Okay,
you know,
It's
forage.
fine.
Geraldine can forage. I just want to
Maybe
make sure
we'll
you
eat
have
that
everything.
child.
Yeah, the child
Maybe you'll
is
eat the
food.
child. Yes, Amira, explain to me how you use this trail food to try to entice this bear away. Because I'll reckon, like, the bear has its scent on a gingerbread boy, and you're using like meal rations. It is not quite as appetizing to a gummy bear, but if you tell me how you're doing this, I will let you do it.
Okay. You've said this word once. Like, when like kids run away from home in like cartoons, they like have a little stick with all their belongings.
Oh, a
in the little-
bindle.
Oh, bindle. Yes.
Bindle.
That's the word. I like pull out a little, like a bindle that I have like on Matt's horse bag and wrap some trail food in it. And then I take my little bear claw necklace off. And it's an extra nice one. And I put it at the end of the bindle, and I'm going to use it like a carrot on a stick to like dangle it in front of the bear, and then like lead it away from Gingerbread Boy.
I will absolutely let you do this. I'm not going to make you roll for. This is going to be a game that has a few less rolls in it than usual. I will let you do this, but I'll tell you the consequences of it up front. You tell me if you want to do it. You can absolutely do this. It will absolutely distract the kid. You have to get dangerously close to this bear.
Yeah, I'll do it. Wait.
You say, well, wait.
Will Matt get hurt?
I mean, you're putting Matt right in the thick of it.
Not Matt.
Listen, I'm giving you the options. You tell me what you want to do. If you want to jump off of Matt,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
more than
Brian.
welcome.
Hurt a horse on episode 1. I dare you.
Yeah, what, the first 10 minutes of episode 1. Let's kill that fucking horse.
Get that horse out of here.
It's actually just a revenge story. The whole thing
Yeah.
is John
The whole
Wick.
thing is about Matt.
Yeah, I'll put Matt
Yeah.
in danger. Let's do it.
You move forward, putting this bindle, stretching it out like a carrot on a stick, as if it was for Matt.
Matt's the best boy.
Matt has been trained well, knows this isn't for him, knows the deal, and gets close to this bear and starts like trying to move it away. The bear and slowly claws down off the thing and then turns to you and Matt.
Uh-oh.
I made a mistake.
That horse is one day from retirement.
This was gonna be my last piece.
Going home to my
voice. That's
family.
Matt's voice.
I just
Matt
had
talk.
one more adventure in me. And then I
Matt
was gonna
smokes a
join my
cigar.
wife.
Yeah.
Matt smokes a cigar.
It's a very long cigar. It's going to be the same cigar for the whole adventure.
The ash just keeps building.
Ash keeps building. Bridget and Danielle, you both failed your initiative orders. That means you'll act after the enemy in this case, which means...
Oh,
Yeah, okay, we
fuck.
get it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got it the first time.
We didn't put Matt up there. I'm just saying, listen.
Oh, I'm saying that less for you two and more for Amira,
Oh, no.
who has attracted this bear. The bear is going to take a swipe at you.
Remember this, child? Remember what I've done for you?
So, attacks in this game, rather than me rolling to hit, you are going to be rolling to evade.
Okay.
So for this, you're going to be testing your grace. So what's your grace number, Amira?
It's 10.
Okay, so you're going to be getting attacked twice by this gummy
God.
bear. So roll twice.
5. Pretty good.
5, that's
Ooh,
a success.
not bad.
Pretty
The first attack is a bite attack. This bear tries to lean forward and bite you to grab like the edge of this bindle. Matt instinctively like sidesteps, like very show pony-esque move.
Clump, click, clump, click, clump, click, clump.
Very,
Yeah.
very high knees from Matt.
And 1, and 2.
Hey.
Very good. Very good, Matt.
And Amira, what's your second grace roll?
18.
18. Okay.
Damn.
I will remind everybody, this is a thing that won't help in this case, but it might help in the future. Everyone here currently has 1 heart die. This is a D4 in your possession, which you can use during short rests to add some additional hit points. Or if one of your allies fails a test by just a little bit, you can potentially expend that D4, roll it, and reduce their roll by that amount.
So in this case, it wouldn't help to roll it because it's not
in
going
this
to
case,
get over.
not going to help.
Okay.
Right.
Also, short rests in this game are called picnics, which is lovely.
That's
Adorable.
Love it.
Amira, you see the claws of this bear move forward and slash across, dealing you 3 points of damage.
Nice. What?
Jeez.
What does my armor do here? Nothing?
What is your armor amount?
1.
So armor in this game is a damage soak. So rather than taking 3 points of damage, you'll take 3 minus 1. So you are taking 2 points of damage.
Aha.
Cool.
Wow.
as you feel these claws slash across your armor and kind of dig into you, pushing you and Matt back. But this gummy bear, is very much in your presence. You see some of this gooey, gummy material has been left on its claws and is slashed across your body. You see for a moment that the gumminess of it begins to wiggle and writhe as if they are worms.
And I'm like patting it off me, and like, no, get off. And it's getting on Matt, and I'm like, no, not Matt. And I'm like, getting it off Matt.
You see Matt does some like clippy cloppies back and forth to shake it off. You brush these things off, and as they kind of hit the ground, a moment later, you see them kind of like wither and like die, like kind of like rot on vine almost. But for a moment, these things felt alive.
Ugh.
Bridget and Danielle, you see your friends make this first attack on this gummy bear. You see this small child is still dangling and like screaming, kicking his legs from this tree. So both of you can act now. Which one of you would like to move first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm Adelaide. She, her. Adelaide, is, I don't know, like 5'7", 5'8", I don't know, normal height, average height, regular height. She is also kind of a deeper brown skin, curly hair. And so she comes out, she sees sugar horrors, like beyond anything. And so I am going to use one of my special abilities, which is a simple song. And I am going to sing a lullaby, because when I sing a lullaby, nearby creatures with HP less than or equal to, it just has some, falls asleep. So I'm going to see if I can try to put this awful thing to sleep with some kind of song. So Adelaide kind of rocks up, sees Matt is very upset, and just go to sleep, stupid bear. You're a bear, you're a gummy. This is gross and you are dumb. I don't want you to kill my horse friend. Go to sleep, stupid bear. Seriously, fucking go to sleep now. Go to sleep, stupid bear. Please don't kill my super nice horse friend.
Aww. It's Matt's favorite song.
Mwah. Every landing stuck. Everyone. Every single landing. All of them.
So Adelaide, this is the first instance of us using a special ability or anyone using their gift dice. Gift dice in this game are things that we're using to use magical abilities or special abilities. In this case, you're using your lullaby. So gift dice are D6s. Currently, all of you have one. You will gain more as you gain more levels. The interesting thing about gift dice in this game is when you use them, if you roll a 1, 2, or 3, you get to keep using them. They come back to your pool and you can keep rolling them. If you roll a 4, 5, or 6, the more desirable numbers, the ones that will like do more damage or affect more things, those gift dice are expended and cannot be used again until your next long rest. Adelaide, I will say that this bear has yet to be injured. I'll just tell you off the bat that this bear has 6 hit points.
Okay.
You are going to have to roll a 6 in order to put this thing to sleep.
Do I get to use, because one of my innate abilities is alluring, where I gain advantage on virtue tests to calm, escalate, soothe, or delight a person or creature through song or verse?
Ooh.
So do I get to roll with advantage?
I'm going to say no, only because they are, in this game, a virtue test is like rolling your d20. So
Gotcha.
if you want to do that to just try to like calm the bear, you can definitely do that. But if you want to like put this bear to sleep using a special ability, that's going to be a separate thing.
Ooh, so can my song instead just be to like get the bear to chill out and like go away from Matt?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I will say the bear definitely won't fall asleep, but it might like chill and calm and give you guys a moment to like regroup and figure out what's going on.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and roll for that now. Adelaide is hoping that works. And also kind of curious, Geraldine said she was going to see what the mushroom said. So maybe that can help. I don't know. It's a magic land. And I rolled a 9.
Let's call this a wits test. What's your wits stat?
Okay, my wits is 12.
Okay,
Nice.
So you rolled a 9, already succeeded.
Woo!
Oh,
Go ahead and roll it again just to see if you crit.
Just for fun.
Let's fish for those crits just in case.
Come on, baby.
No.
Okay.
It's a 14. Starting to think this dice is weighed, so I only roll 14.
But with a 9, that is a success. You have this alluring song call out into the wilderness. Having been here before, you've sung in this wilderness before, and often like more like creatures will kind of gather and things will like hear your song and get interested. You don't see that as much as you expect. You see like a squirrel here or a pigeon there kind of titter and twist their head, but then very quickly fly off. You see this bear turn and was immediately like slashing at Amira, going for this bindle, pulls back and kind of twists its head slowly to you. And as you see the snout turn towards you, you see dripping from its teeth are like just pure gelatinous sugar, as if from drool.
Oh.
You see a full like half of its face is turned to like blue, yellow, green gummy. Its ear seems to have like a bite taken out of it, as if like something had been nibbling on it.
Like a child.
I would say
with
not
their,
like
with
well,
their gross
I
child
think
hands?
you're seeing like a lot of like birds and like squirrels and like small things.
But all of the birds and squirrels and stuff are just like totally icing me out.
Everything in this forest is icing you out.
That's creepy.
This forest used to feel alive, at least when you were younger, and every forest you've been in feels alive and creatures feel alive. This forest feels darker.
Obviously, like I notice I'm getting ghosted by all of the squirrels and the everything, but like just kind of happy that the bear is there. I don't know. Normally, this would be a thing called a bonus action, but I want to see because I have another ability where I can like imitate a voice or a sound. Is that something I'd be able to do on this turn, or would I need to wait until my next turn?
I will let you do a little something here.
Okay. So Adelaide sees crazy gummy zombie bear, doesn't know, and starts just like, can you make a bear sound for me, Brian? So Adelaide, doing her best impression of that bear's mama.
Disappointed bear mama. Game over.
I'm gonna
That
say
mama is so displeased.
That mama is displeased, honey.
I'm gonna roll this into your previous like successful wits check. I think the bear stops, and then you see its tail kind of like go down between its legs momentarily. This like little poof ball tail. You see like so its whole butt like curls around. So this action happens, and the bear looks very chastised. Is looking confused. Bear is still a threat in this moment. It is still here, but you recognize it is looking around. It is very curious and afraid as only a son could be of their mother.
Yeah.
I'm going to say because of this, the next check made against this bear will have advantage because of this.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Adelaide, you do this impression of this mama bear and you're standing face to face with this thing. Bridget.
So I am playing Winnie. By no means does the top of my head hit 5 feet. I am a very petite, very slim, dark-skinned brown woman with one eye that is hazel and the other one is partially silver. I'll get to that description in a moment. With nothing but like this blooming bouquet of dreadlocks that are either pulled up into a ponytail or wrapped up into a bun or completely down. Right now, because we're traveling, it's up in a massive bun. And my skin is a canvas of one of two things. Either scars. Everything about my skin looks like I have been absolutely through it. Rough and tumbles, bite marks, scratch marks, tears, just a canvas of wounds that I wear very proudly. And then the other part of it that isn't marred by history, this tapestry of whatever it is I do in my free time, is nothing but tattoos. So
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So I think as the group of princesses were approaching the situation, that child screamed out. I think if I looked down and saw the bear tracks and saw that there was something in it, my central nervous system first went, "Ooh, a child in danger." Then I looked down, I was like, no, something's wrong with an animal. what hurt this bear.
Yeah.
So while the rest of the party is running up, I think I have to kneel and just bring some of that fluid between my fingers and sniff it and try to just reconcile what I'm seeing in front of me and what I'm processing here. And ultimately, GM, if I may, I am wild-hearted by nature. Everyone knows after being around me for more than 5 minutes that I absolutely belong more in the animal kingdom than I do in any human kingdom whatsoever. I am also a natural climber. So if I'm watching my party and Matt, who I like Matt more than most of these women here, if I see them all charging into the situation with the injured bear, I'm going to have to focus on the child. So GM, if I may, I would love to use my natural climber ability to get up the first tree and just branch by branch by branch, get myself to the kid, because the bear is still a threat.
100%.
I don't want this child to fall and break something. If I can at least grab onto this child and pull it out of danger, then the rest of the princesses can kind of deal with whatever the situation is on the ground floor.
Winnie, you feel this gummy substance between your finger. It is indistinguishable from a candy you would find at a confection shop. And you, running through the woods, start climbing up this tree. Because you're a natural climber, you have advantage on virtue tests involving climbing or tricky terrain. Go ahead and roll that test for me.
Okay, coming at you. This is a D20. I rolled a 4 beneath my... What would you want on this one?
This would be Grace.
Okay, this would be a 4 beneath my 9.
Woo!
Excellent.
Nice.
You effortlessly climb up this thing. As you're climbing, like, we see flashes of your skin, like, covered in tattoos and scars. I imagine it's one of those things that, like, when you get a new scar, you're pissed, not because you're hurt, but because there's less canvas for tattoos.
Right. Storytelling is very important in the animal kingdom, and I am a walking story. Yes, I absolutely agree with that assessment.
You effortlessly, with this bear being distracted by Adelaide, with Amira, with the Bindle and Geraldine, like, kind of like still menacing this bear, you effortlessly climb up this tree and see this little boy. Up close, you see that the entire right side of his body is turning to gingerbread. His hand still has like all of its prehensileness. It can still move and stuff, but every time it does, it cracks and you see like dust kind of fall out. So he's very actively like using one side of his body and less the other side. Big, tears in his eyes, like freaking out. Like short, kind of like bowl cut hair type thing.
Yeah, like a cookie bowl, like a cookie bowl cut.
Like a cookie
All right,
bowl
I'm done.
cut.
I'll
Like
just leave now.
like a cookie bowl cut.
Bam.
And this kid is looking at you like, I was brave. I was brave. I had it covered. But if you want to help, you can help.
Oh my God. So yeah, I'm going to approach as quickly and dexterously as possible. I think towards the tail end of my approach, I go from being bipedal to quadruped as I'm working my way.
That rocks.
Yes.
You see the bear sees you do this and goes,
I mirror that response back to the bear because I'd rather be talking to the bear than this kid. So if the bear goes and does the head tilt, I'll mirror.
I think the bear gives you like the up nod.
We know, we've been here before.
Hey.
I slow on my approach right before I get to the boy, and I hear him with the self-aggrandizing and the bravery and the horror, and all of that is just going over my head because he smells funny. So I think I stop and I'm like, he looks funny, he smells funny, like something's wrong with this kid too. And I'm just going to reach down and I will be very intentional to grab onto the healthy side of this boy and then just try to lift him back up onto the branch with me. I don't speak to him, I'm just going to reach down and grab him.
He's small boy, that's not a problem. You kind of like gingerly.
Got
You hook your arm around underneath his like non-transformed, healthy arm and begin to. Are you staying up in the tree? Or are you climbing down?
No, the ideal would be to just slowly start backpedaling, quadruped with this kid locked under one arm. So actually, I'm doing it on 3s, and just back myself to the trunk and then slowly bring myself down.
Yeah, you bring yourself down the trunk. This kid is, for a moment, is like whimpering in your shoulder, but then very quickly is like, is kind of wiping his snot and going, let me at him. But you can get him first. But let me at him. I'm a brave guy. I got kidnapped by a witch and I didn't cry once.
Oh.
And you begin to back up, moving to the top of the order. Amira and Geraldine. You see this bear is chill for a moment, this is a moment where you guys could choose to attack or you could choose to retreat. And I feel like either could be functional in this moment because the bear has been slightly subdued by Adelaide. Which path do you want to take here?
Is there a way we can make this bear our pet? Is there a third
I
pet?
don't think we want it.
Pet bear. Pet
I don't
bear.
think we want
pet
this bear in
pet bear.
particular. We could get a different bear. We'll get a different bear, Amira. I
If
think
you
we...
explain to me how you will make the bear your pet,
Brian, don't even
I
offer.
will certainly let you try.
Okay.
But let me be so clear. If you try this, you are either going to get a bear pet or get attacked by a bear.
Yeah, that's been the option the entire time.
No, there's now a retreat option that you are saying.
There's a retreat-
No.
There was a retreat option.
Yeah, that was what Geraldine was going to do, but the ball's in your court, Amira.
Quickly moving to the past tense here.
Okay. So, what if I have my special ability, Smooch? I can tenderly kiss a hostile creature, and if they have some of the HP or less, they are overcome with tenderness and lose their will to fight.
You want a bear boyfriend.
No, I don't want to bang the bear.
Yeah, I'm not
Just like a
saying
little-
you have to go all the
Or-
way.
Right, I mean-
Jesus.
No.
Just like a little smooch on the snoot. Just like a little
Just
smooch.
little
little
tender-
Little butterfly
tender kiss
kiss.
on the nose. Or I can try and use my healing touch to heal this little curse thing that's happening to the bear, and then the bear will forever be indebted to me.
That's how bears work.
That's how bears
It's
work.
bear
That's
law.
how bears
Brian.
work.
It's also how
bear law.
friendship
Bear law.
works. It's
Yeah.
also how friendship works.
Of
You can
course.
only be friends with people when you owe them a life debt.
Yes,
Yeah.
when you are indebted
You
to
save them from a curse.
Or if you get a little
Turn you into a
smooch on the
jelly.
nose.
that. Yeah.
Or a
Yeah.
smooch on the nose.
Those are the
These are the
two ways
laws.
to make friends.
These are
Friendship
the bear
laws. Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, you guys have not done any damage to this bear yet. So you're going to be rolling. This is a special ability you're going to be using. You're going to be rolling your gift dice if you want to do it. In order for your smooch ability to be effective, you have to get at or above the number of hit points this bear has.
Wait, we haven't done any damage to it?
Haven't done any damage to
I
it.
thought Adelaide did some damage to it.
Only psychologically. But is there? Can I help? Am I allowed to help? Can I help?
Ooh.
In what way would you like to help?
I have an ability where I can do a happy working song, and anyone who hears it can modify a virtue test roll.
So virtue tests are separate from gift dice.
Okay, so I
Right,
can't.
okay.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
I want to give it to you, but I want to make
No,
sure we keep
yeah,
those
yeah.
things separate.
Yep.
So Amira, if you want to use your smooch ability, in order for it to succeed, you would have to roll a 6 on this. I will also point out that this effect only lasts for 10 minutes,
No, it's dice times 10 minutes.
and you're going to be rolling 1 dice, so 10 minutes.
Ah,
No, you're more
okay.
than welcome to do this. You would have to roll a 6 for it to be effective. The touch ability you could use kind of regardless and try to heal this thing. I think as you get close to this, especially as you are a healing, your gift is of healing touch, you see this thing not as a thing that can be cured with simple healing magic. This is a curse.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying
Reading
that
into
that
it.
offering a healing touch wouldn't help in some way, but it definitely would not be cured in
It won't
this
be
way.
degummied.
It won't be degummied. It's a curse, not an infliction. Okay.
All right, fine, Brian. I'm not going to kiss the bear. I'll just retreat.
Help the bear. Please tell me you caught the mystical reference. I got it. Right here, babe. This is why we go together. I love you.
If you see me in a fight with a bear, help the bear.
I'll send you guys the clip if you don't know what we're talking
Yeah,
I know,
about.
but I'm excited to
It's
see
worth it.
It's a really good clip.
Geraldine and Amira, as you see each other, as you are figuring out what you're doing in this moment, Geraldine, what do you say to Amira as this tense moment happens as you are deciding whether to fight or to flee?
Amir, I'm pretty sure we gotta get out of here. This bear looking fucked.
I'm so sorry, Geraldine. Can you say that one more time for our listeners?
We gotta get out of here, Amira. I don't know what that flavor was, but that's not what bear is supposed to taste like.
I regret making you taste it. I regret it.
It's gonna haunt Geraldine for the rest of time.
Also, I will be interested to hear how Geraldine knows what bear tastes like, but we can just put a pin in that. We can put a pin in that and come back later.
We're gonna get to it.
We got 10 episodes, baby.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Amira is like holding the wound, the like scratch that the bear gave her, and she's like seething with anger and just kind of like nods at Geraldine and then like uses her healing touch on herself, not to heal her, but to like take the rage out of her like head. And then she pulls a bottle out of Matt's little horse bag and then puts it in the bottle and then caps it, and she bottles her rage that way.
Oh, that's dope.
I really thought you were going to hit that bear with a bottle. I thought you were going to
We play rough in this party.
Amira, you bottle up your rage. I'm just curious, on the saddle that is on the flanks of Matt, how many bottles of rage are there?
Like 300.
Yep, that was
You're so loud. Everyone can
That's
hear us
fair.
coming.
You were just hearing... It is xylophonic the way you
We are
move.
not a silent group.
I feel like Adelaide has learned how to turn this into a song. It's like an
Oh,
instrument.
yeah.
Yeah, these are
for you.
instruments at this
The
point.
chimes.
You've like pulled out different measures of rage, and you can like play it like an instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah, full like I can do a Bobby McFerrin just like with my voice.
Yes,
Yes.
Ding. Yeah. That's a reference for no one.
Amira and Geraldine, you guys begin to slowly move backwards from this bear. Adelaide and Winnie, what are you guys doing?
Ooh, I'm gonna defer to Winnie on this one because you got that.
You got that
Animal
bear in
knowing.
you.
You got that dog.
You got that
in
got that
bear in
dog.
you.
You got that bear in you.
So tactically, I know the smart thing to do would be to flee. But what I'm going to do is put my hand directly on like the face of this kid with like a splat and just push him back into the base of the tree. I don't say stay, but everything in my body language is like stay. It's not articulated. It's just, face, palm to the face and push. And I'm just going to very slowly walk up in front of the bear with both of my palms up. And I have Whisperer. You can speak with animals and intuit their feelings.
Oh.
And just as I cross in front of this bear in full knowledge that this could very easily backfire on me, I just don't care. I'm going to look directly in this bear's like, what hurt you?
Oh.
But that comes off with a...
Yeah, all of you hear... Winnie, you hear a bear. My mom's mad at me. I was just hungry. I don't feel so good.
Oh,
Oh, God. We were going to kill this bear.
I'm going to continue to make poor decisions. I'm going to close the distance on this bear, and if I can reach up, because even if it's sitting down from that lull, I'm 4 foot nothing. I'm going to reach up the palm of my hands to try to cup its snout, and I'm just going to drop my forehead onto its nose, and I'm just going to soothingly say back to you, or say back to it, I'm sorry that you're hurting. Please let us help. And it's...
You hear this bear go, I got a bad scratch on my belly. And you see this bear raises itself up. From you outside, you guys hear just and then a bear go full up on its hind legs with its arms outstretched. For a moment, this looks terrifying. But you see across the stomach of this bear, there's a large gash. You're not quite sure what animal, but some clawed animal. And you see that the gummy material seems to be almost like seeping out of this wound. You see those like almost like gummy worms coming out of this thing as like some kind of infection.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
man.
see these
Oh.
gummy worms like almost like very slowly writhing out of this unclosed wound. You see that this is clearly spreading. And I think as you see this thing, you see that some kind of clawed animal cut it. You're not quite sure what. It doesn't even look like a particularly substantial cut. It could have been a smaller animal, but something about it infected this bear. And I think at this distance, seeing this up close, you for a moment see the claws of this bear as it's just kind of like got its arms up in the air. And you see little bits of these like gummy worms hanging off of its claws. And you recognize that there is a potential for some kind of infection should you get too badly wounded by these claws. So you recognize this bear is dangerous because it's a bear, and it is dangerous because something is wrong with it.
Okay. As this thing is upstretched above me, I am unapologetically taking my hands and just running through its fur. Like if my right hand is trying to do soothing and calming and comforting gestures to it, my left hand is unapologetically just shoving fingers into this spaghetti bowl of maggots or gummy worms and pulling it out and flicking it to the ground. Like things like this just don't particularly bother me on normal circumstances, but this is horrific. This is something new. This is something terrible. And I'm just going to look up at the bear. I'm so sorry. I don't think you have long. Can you tell us where your mom is? And can you tell me what did this to you? And then I'm going to look over at Adelaide, and this is still grunting. I'm just going to look over at Adelaide and just flash her a heartbroken face. And just an expression where it's just squinched up and I look hurt. And then I'm just going to face back to the bear. Where's your mom? And where did you get this scar? Or where did you get this wound?
Mom's at home, and I was just wrestling with my buddy the fox, and he was looking a little funny, and he scratched me a little bit. But it was just play, it wasn't his fault. And then I started feeling weird and yucky, and now I'm all wibbly wobbly. I don't like it. The forest is darker. It's not as fun as it used to be.
Bear. I know.
Can you really help?
She just told him he was gonna die.
Oh, yeah. I was honest about it. Listen.
Oh.
I can try. We can try. Can you come down?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I know I'm a bit intimidating sometimes.
The whole forest shakes around you. Amira, Adelaide, and Jody literally like bounce off the ground like 3 inches. You guys all also see Winnie having this conversation, and you're getting the body language of what is happening here. You recognize there's a connection. You recognize that, for all intents and purposes, the danger of this encounter has passed. But you see Winnie's hand is like covered in these like gummy worms, not in a way that seems infectious, just in a way that seems curious. Winnie, you don't feel like you've been infected in any way by this thing. But you see that this bear is in pain. Maybe not necessarily in pain from this infection, but just kind of in like an emotional pain.
Yeah.
And is scared and confused and recognizes that the forest feels a little off. And I think as you guys are seeing this, you hear footsteps. Let me at him! And a small boy, a small gingerbread boy starts banging into the side of this bear with his arms. I got him! You, don't worry, I got him! You're gonna die, bear! Bang, 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 I gotcha!
Can Geraldine tackle the child?
Yeah, you tackle the child. And the child just goes, hey, I had him!
Like we were saying that to the bear, but we were saying it nicer.
Yeah.
Hey, I had him! I'm the bravest boy in all of Deer Hollow! Let me out of here! Let me out of here!
Yeah,
I got him!
okay, sure. We're just gonna go over here now.
you carry off this small gingerbread boy the whole time. He's just trying, let me at him!
Adelaide's gonna go over and just kind of go up next to Winnie and just do like a little sidebar, like, hey, so how long we think Papa Bear over there got?
Winnie, why don't you actually go ahead and roll me a wits check?
Oh.
And I'll say go ahead and do this with advantage.
Oh, that means I get to roll twice, right?
You get to roll twice, take the lower.
Bless the Lord on high. My first roll was an 18, and my next one was a 7.
Woo!
Beneath a 9.
Beneath a 9, excellent. You see, even as you were looking at it, this infection was spreading. Like you saw the worms kind of moving through its fur.
Yeah.
It's in the realm of days. This seems to be fairly fast moving, and it seems that this has been like he's been like this for a while. I think the bear even tells you, like,
Yeah, this was about a month ago, and usually when the fox scratches me, it just kind of goes away. It's almost like a tickle. But this one felt weird.
So, Adelaide, I look up to you, and I look to the wound, and I just unroll my fist and just count backwards from 5, and then I count backwards from 4, and then maybe count backwards from 2. And I just kind of shrug at you.
I don't want to let this bear die alone in a cold forest and suffer, because I can't imagine it's going to be really fun to slowly turn into sucrose.
As you guys are having this conversation, you begin to hear back in the forest kind of another thum, 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 thum. And Bridget, you hear off in the distance, three of you hear Winnie, you hear Boris, where are you? Get back here, you're late for dinner. And you see a mama bear with a bow in her hair.
Yes,
coming through.
Yeah.
to express gender.
Yeah.
Girls get bows.
Girls get bows.
You're going to let her be great at her bow, damn it.
Amira, are you assuming that Boris didn't have a bow? Because Boris might have had a bow.
You don't know.
It's fair.
Boris didn't have a bow.
Did Boris have a bow?
Boris didn't have a bow.
But he can.
He could if he wanted to.
Maybe he got ate up. Maybe he got ate off.
We don't know.
Yeah.
You see this mama bear starts like trouncing through the woods and sees her little bear son. I say the fully grown bear son. He's still living at home. You know, he's figuring his life out.
Right. It's still her large adult son.
It's a large adult son. He's
That's
living in the
right.
basement of the cave, but he pays rent. So
Right. Oh, well, at least he pays.
traipses over, sees this whole conglomeration, and momentarily you see her her heckles go up, and then Boris goes,
Oh, Mama, it's okay. They're my new bodies. I almost ate that one, but they said no.
and Mama Bear is kind of looking over at you guys, going, "Are you all okay? It's a scary time in the woods."
Winnie, what's she saying?
That's why I want clarity. Does Mama Bear have the ability to actually articulate out loud?
Oh, sorry, Mama Bear is just speaking bear. I guess Mama Bear made some assumptions about the communication of this group.
I mean, that's fair. Her kid did say that we were friends.
Right,
So maybe
yeah.
she was like, oh, I must speak bear. Which is true. I mean, we have a translator.
Which is true.
We have a translator. Yeah, so I will re-articulate that to the group. And then just for ease, can I just say I translate everything until the moment I don't?
You translate everything. You notice Mama Bear does not seem to have any infection of any kind, of this like gummy infection. You see her look at you guys and goes,
The forest has gotten much darker these days. You should be careful on this path. It used to be safe, but nothing is safe in this woods anymore. The fairies, the fae, all gone to ground. The dark night still haunts these woods. Much is happening, and you should be careful. Where are you headed in these woods?
We were going to Deer Hollow.
Ah. Would you like an escort?
That sounds delightful.
Also, hi, Mom Bear. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Adelaide. You're gonna want to be super careful of your kid's claws right now. You don't want to accidentally get scratched by it because, your baby's kind of sick.
Yeah. I'd recommend smooching him every 10 minutes.
she looks in the mirror and goes,
I smooch him way more than that.
and you see just giving like mama kisses.
Mama,
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
All right, everybody,
Yeah,
calm
yeah.
down,
Little-
calm down.
Little smooches on the snoot of her large adult son.
You
Yeah.
see,
Yeah.
you see this
Normal
mama bear
stuff.
comes over and gives like a bunch of kisses to her son. And her son goes,
Aw.
Mom, no, not in front of my friends.
Oh, Boris.
It's not embarrassing. It's your mom. Calm down.
with these two in tow, they begin to lead you along this path. You guys know that this path used to be clear and well lit, and the trees had been cleared in such a way that there was like sunlight that would come through and light the path. And those trees have grown over, vines have grown over top of them. And even though there is gaps in the tree, it almost seems like the sun is getting sucked into the shadows.
Wow. That's intense.
It feels visceral to you guys. You feel it in your core, not just in your senses. And these two bears start to kind of like move through the woods and begin to guide you along this path. As you guys are making your way to Deer Hollow, you have this small child who is over Geraldine's shoulder, and it's kind of like was kicking and screaming for a second, and then kind of got the gist, and is just kind of jabbering your ear off, Geraldine. It's just like, so yeah, I'm the bravest boy in all of Deer Hollow. My name's Rory the Brave. That's what they call me, because
Rory
I
the
got
Brave.
kidnapped by a witch one time, and I didn't cry once. I defeated the witch by myself, basically, and then, and then I came home and was a hero, because I'm Rory the Brave. That's what they call me.
Rory, what do you mean a witch kidnapped you?
A witch kidnapped me and put me in her tall tower, and then I escaped after other people opened the door for me.
When? How long ago?
Oh, this was like a couple of months ago. I was so brave.
And then you just came home? By yourself?
Well, no. Celine, the princess of the town, well, she opened the door for me, and, like, I guess some people say that she defeated the witch, but, like, I think I did most of the legwork. And then I got to ride on her horse back home.
She faced off against the witch.
Yeah.
Was she also on the horse?
Yeah, she had a horse.
What was her horse's name? What did the horse look like?
Oh, the horse was majestic. It was, like, white with little brown fleckles. It was really cool. We called it Spot.
Spot?
Yeah.
Amira, do you know Spot?
Yeah, of course I know Spot.
Amira, as you are moving through this, you are constantly glancing around the woods for various tracks. And I think this is the thing that you have kind of been unconsciously doing since you were here. Not looking for bear tracks. You've been looking for not even hoof prints, but when you were here as a young child, you swear you saw it. I wouldn't even say you swear you saw it. You did see it, and no one else believes you. But the first time you were in these woods as a small child,
Oh my god.
off in the distance,
Oh my
you
God.
saw.
Oh
You
my god.
know you saw it.
Oh my god.
A majestic unicorn.
Yes!
And every time you've come back here, you've looked for it, and you've looked for those hoof prints, those slightly almost like three-toed hoof prints. You've never seen them again, but you're always constantly looking for them. You don't see them now, but you're just like glancing around, and you see various other tracks, some of them laden with like strange confectionery things, some not. Rory continues kind of like, braggadociously telling you about his exploits. It's very clear that this kid was kidnapped by a witch and then was rescued.
Yeah.
And has told himself a story.
Rory, where's Spot now?
Oh, Spot's in the stable, but Spot's doesn't let anyone ride him anymore.
Why?
Only Celine could ride him.
And where's Celine?
You see, at this moment, Rory, who was like only infectious and bubbly and braggadocious, like is now like kind of shuffles off your shoulders, walking. It's kind of like kicking rocks and looking down at his feet.
Oh.
She's gone now.
God.
Yeah.
Like she went on a trip?
No, my dad said that she was really brave, but then she died.
I immediately step in front of this child and just put a
Yeah.
hand on his chest and stop him, because that's our friend that we were coming to see. That was the friend that we were chasing down, right?
You
I was gonna
guys
say,
feel
Geraldine
this-
is heartbroken, but was going to make an attempt to like hold it in for the kid. But she knows that's not Winnie's bag.
No, by any means. Not at all. No.
Each of you feel this bit of information hit you deep as the friend that you have been corresponding with for years, that you met on a magical summer many, many years ago. You hear that they have died, and it's a tough thing to try to keep a certain kind of face in front of a child, but how do each of you react to this information?
Matt is crying,
Oh, Matt.
and I'm like petting Matt silently, and then I take out one of the bottles of rage and I like open it, and you hear like a scream kind of like pop out of it, and like a huge force of energy in the glass kind of shatters. And then I just sit on Matt as I pet him.
I think Adelaide also takes out a bottle of rage, except rage is just a kind of wine, and opens it.
Roger.
Yeah.
Fine, Roger.
It's only Roger if it comes from the rage region of France.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
If it doesn't, it's just sparkling anger. So she takes like a big glug, and then looks at it, and then takes like another big glug, and then offers some to the kid. Right?
Ooh, is that like Dad's spicy juice?
Yeah, it's dead spicy juice.
Roy immediately grabs the wineskin, takes a big sip, and then goes and like slowly swallows, and then like sticks out his tongue in that way you do. I remember the first time I ever tasted like hard alcohol. I was like,
Yeah.
I've never had a liquid explode in my mouth. You know what I mean? It's not even the taste; it's the sensation.
It's the sensation.
This kid's eyes bug out. His ear, like steam comes out of his ears. He goes, "Why?
Why?
I don't like
Adelaide takes
No.
it back and it's like, "You're a man now, Rory." And takes another glug and offers it to Matt.
Matt
To
down.
Matt.
Matt's a problem." You do see Rory kind of like, as you say, you're a man now. Rory kind of like still like rubbing on his tongue is like straightening up a little bit. And it's just like, yeah, I'm a man now. Rory, the man, the brave. Off in the distance, you see the forest is beginning to open up. You see like specks of light off in the distance that you know will eventually lead out to a clearing, that will lead out to some rolling hills, that will lead out to the village of Deer Hollow. As you approach, you see that the forest doesn't seem to dissipate in the way that forests do as you get to the edges of them. They kind of become less dense, they become sparser. You can see more light through them. You get that dappled effect that sitting on just the edge of a forest is always the most beautiful spot in a forest, because you're in the forest, but also outside of it, there's that beautiful light coming through, and none of that is present here. The forest simply ends, and there is a stark divisive line between the darkness of the forest and the solemn light of day of the hills that lead into Deer Hollow. The Eternal Ruins is a new TTRPG based on the fantasy world building of artist Sam Carr. The Eternal Ruins are a vast and endless collection of corridors, chasms, towers, and gardens. In the Eternal Ruins, you will play as newly awakened wanderers, stone statues hatched to life as children, seeking solace and hope in the bright places of the ruins, safe from the despair that the darker, more hostile corners might hold. Inspired by games like Eco, Hollow Knight, and Zelda Breath of the Wild, The Eternal Ruins explores themes of spirits and demons, hope and despair, exploration and identity. Based off the award-winning Wild Words engine by Felix Isaacs that is used to power one of our favorite games, The Wild Sea. Explore The Eternal Ruins on YouTube and back the game on Kickstarter, starting January 27th.
Hello, my name is Sam Dunawald, and I'm here to tell you about Dice Exploder, a podcast where each week me and a rotating co-host take one tabletop RPG mechanic, just one mechanic, and break it down as deep as we possibly can. If you love thinking about role-playing games and how they work, this is the show for you. Come listen to me talk to Alex Roberts about love and pity, John Harper about elegance and layout, and Mikey Ham about, what else? Exploding Dice! It's an interview show, a review show, a design show, and most of all, a show for anyone who loves these games. Come on down and join us. Find Dice Exploder at diceexploder.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
And as you approach over these rolling hills, you see off in the distance the village of Deer Hollow. A place that you guys haven't been for some time, but you see a number of very, for lack of a better term, gingerbread house-like houses.
Oh, no.
Certainly not made of gingerbread, but they have that look to them. They have the very, like, brown, kind of like tiled rooftops. It's like white stucco walls with like the beat the cross beams through them. You know, stone smokestacks, a bunch of like smoke coming out. You see off in the distance, you know the village is in, and the blacksmith with the big plumes of smoke coming from it. The bakery, you can almost smell the sweetbreads coming from even this distance. And out in front of the town, by the well at the front of the town, you see a crowd all growing. And even from this distance, you hear one person at the front is beginning to like yell orders to everybody, and everyone else is kind of like falling into line. And you hear a familiar voice who you guys have probably heard before, but hadn't talked too much. You hear Gerald Foster, who the last time you saw him, he was probably like in his late 20s. Now he's in his like late 30s. And you see he also has elements of gingerbreadification across his body and is beginning to yell, all right, everybody, we're going to take this in turns. We're going to take this in waves. We have to do this safely and effectively, all right? Rory was taken before, and we searched the woods, and we found him. And thank God for Celine. Thank God for defeating Dulcinea, but we don't have her anymore. So we're going to have to do this ourselves. I need everyone here to be brave. I need you to work correctly, and we need to take this in a grid-like situation. We need to do the buddy system at all times. Make sure I want to get my boy back. It is the most important thing to me. However, I don't want to lose anyone else. So everyone needs to find a buddy, do it in turn, and then you hear Roy go, Dad, I'm the bravest boy ever, and I beat a bear!
Rory.
The whole town, you hear a collective groan.
Oh, someone saved him.
We found him.
There's one like kind of crotchety old lady in the back going, dang it.
And she's the homies. We like her.
I was going to say, I wink at her.
Right.
Yep.
Name that NPC.
From the distance, you see the whole town turn around, and you see Gerald Foster, Roy's dad, run up, pick his son in a big bear hug, like being tender around the right side that had been gingerbreadified. And you see him just like pulling into, Roy, I told you have to stay close, okay? The woods are not safe. And Roy's going, Dad, I was just trying to find my dog, okay? Brownie was lost, and I had to go find him.
You made no mention of the dog.
Where's the dog?
What do you mean you had a dog?
Rory, what did you have about a dog?
I was focused on beating a bear, and then you guys kidnapped me, and now I'm here. And now we've got the whole town together. This is great. And now we can all go looking for Brownie.
Brian, did Mama Bear and Boris leave us at the woods, or are they also with us?
Mama Bear and Boris left you at the woods. You see them kind of like waving to Winnie, like, bye, Winnie.
Oh, really fast. If there's a separation from there, can I pull Mama Bear away from Boris for just a moment?
Yeah. You see Mama Bear pull aside and go,
Thank you for the escort.
of course.
In exchange, I'm going to give you something that a lot of people don't have. And that's a time frame. You should spend as much time as you can with your son.
What the hell? It's episode 1.
They knew when they brought me on that show that I came here to hurt. That's y'all's fault. Y'all know my storytelling style. I blame both of you. Don't say shit to Chinook. You knew. You know.
No.
You of all people know.
Winnie, you see Mama Bear kind of look at you, and she sees her son, Boris, is kind of like playing around behind her. Is kind of like looking for berries and stuff. You know, he didn't get his boy snack, so now he's got to find other things to eat. I didn't like how I said that.
That's an adult man there.
He's playing around in the background. He didn't get to eat this small child, so now he's got to find some berries and things to eat. I think Amira, he's actually stolen the bindle that you had proffered to him.
There we go.
Fuck!
So he's eating through that. And Mama Bear looks at you and like very solemnly like moves forward and rests her forehead against your forehead. Kind of looks down to you and goes, have you ever been a mother yourself?
And just forehead to forehead connection. I'm just going to shake my head no.
I pray that you never feel what I'm feeling now. Thank you. This is indeed a gift. If you ever need us, it's a wide, wide wood, but if we're near and we hear you call, we will come.
And I can feel that sob choke up in the back of my throat as I'm trying to grunt, but really it just kind of fades into a very human, feral sob. And I'm going to reach back. I'm going to kiss her on the top of the nose. Enjoy your time with your son.
You see like a little tear in the corner of her eyes that she kind of like brushes away, very much putting on a strong face. Pulls you close and just goes, I have to be strong for him. I have to be around and I don't want him to see me cry. So if you can do me one more favor.
And I nod in full commitment. I don't even care what's coming down the pipeline because I'm going to do my best to fulfill it.
Would you cry for me?
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, Jesus, Brian. I look up her and I nod. I will cry for you. And I will make whoever did this suffer. And that is going to immediately enact what really motivates me is getting revenge.
Yeah.
Mama Bear sees the glint of fire in your eyes. You see her eyes hadn't really looked at you before, but now they look down your entire body and they see the scars and the tattoos and the story, the tapestry of you written across your skin, and just nods and turns back into the forest. And as she does, you see her kind of like playfully jump on Boris and just like they start wrestling and having fun. And you see these two go back off into the forest. You hear the town is beginning to like disperse a little bit now that Rory's been either kidnapped or saved, depending on the version that you hear. You see the entire town is kind of looking at this reunited father and son. They're hugging, and Rory is telling about all the great and noble deeds he did in this forest adventure that he just had while looking for his lost dog, Brownie, which this is the first you guys have heard of it. This kid's communication skills are not great.
Nope.
I don't like this child.
You kind of hear through the braggadociousness of lost dog, went looking for it, got scared by a bear, and then defeated the bear single-handedly, and then these four people came along and helped guide him with the help of bears to the... It's all a very convoluted story.
Is it made worse because I may have gotten this child drunk?
100%. There's a point in it where it's like, yeah, and then now I'm a man because I drank wine.
I keep shooting him looks. Adelaide keeps shooting him looks and like making the knock it off gesture with like her hand. And then if the father starts making eye contact, just like drops it and shoots him like a big dazzling smile. But then as soon as like he looks away, she looks back at the kid, takes her two fingers, points them at her own eyes, and then directs them at the kid's eyes so that he is aware that she is watching him.
You see, Rory goes, yeah, that one. The one that's pointing at her eyes and then at me and then making the slashing noises across her throat and has the wineskin, like, on her belt.
Yes, actually, Gerald, I have a question. Geraldine's trying desperately to, like, leap in, and, well, he's like, what?
Yeah, Gerald is flustered at this point because he was just like going along with the son, and now there's like information that he as a father needs to be aware of.
Right.
He's like, oh, wait a minute.
Geraldine's literally doing the thing where she's like leaping to the other side of him so that he has to turn his back so that he's not looking at Adelaide, where she's like jumping around to distract him. And
yeah, you're a 73-year-old woman who is doing backflips. Everyone looks at you.
Yeah.
No test needed.
Gerald, hey, I got a lot of energy to get out. I got a question for you.
Oh, Geraldine, how have you been?
Not great. What happened to Celine?
You see, he gets a little bit dour, just like his son did. And you see the crowd around you. As you kind of glance at this crowd, you see all of this crowd, all of the townspeople, many of whom you recognize either knowing intimately or just like remember seeing in part of a memory, that way that you recognize a face but don't know anything about it. You see all of them have various different various stages of infection of this kind of Andy curse.
Whoa.
You see there's like one of the bald baker, his whole head looks like it is turning into a jawbreaker. You see there's a woman with like what were like long dreadlocks and are now knotted together in like black licorice.
Oof.
You see everyone in various forms of this affliction, some only a little bit, some probably shouldn't even be out as part of this would-be search party. As you ask what happened here, you see a elderly man steps forward that you recognize as the mayor of the town, Theo Everson. The last you saw him, he was probably in his like late 50s, was very spry and energetic, was like showing age, but wasn't old in any way.
Yeah.
You recognize he's probably in his like early 60s now, long gray cotton candy beard,
Oof.
and looks old in a way that he has been weathered. And you recognize that this is a weathering that has not happened over the course of years, but rather over the course of just a few months. And he walks forward and sees all of you. You see the town with your presence. Most of these people recognize you, recognize that you are princesses. You were friends with Celine. After all, you had visited the town at various points in your lives. The mayor, Theo, walks up to you guys and goes,
Well, much has happened since you were here last, and very little of it for good. Why don't we get you inside, get you some drinks and some food, and allow you to rest from your travels, and I will tell you our tale of woe.
Theo, I'm not gonna lie. You don't look great.
Yeah, how long have you been dealing with the leprosy or whatever that is?
Yeah, what's happening here?
It's bad. I'm made of cotton candy now, and I gotta be honest, I've had a sweet tooth for my entire life, and it's like I used to chew on my beard, just kind of a habit, and now it dissolves, and then I get sticky, and it's a real bummer.
Theo, can I try something? Can I just try something really quick?
yeah, sure.
Take a glass of water and I throw it on his beard. Does it dissolve?
Amira!
You see, as you do this, the whole town reacts. Theo moves back. Some of this water splashes on him. You see the beard dissolves and some of his skin as well.
Whoa.
You see that
This is crazy.
the water
I'll
for
healing touch him. Calm down.
for his type of infection has been significantly, in game terms, this is a very effective attack.
Wow. So this town can't have water.
You see that like the parts of his skin that were like regular don't seem to be affected. It's only like the candy section of him.
The
Right.
candy part of them, yeah.
So they're not showering, is what you're saying.
Wow.
But also smell like cotton candy. It's sort of like a balance.
Oh, I imagine it's like if you ever go to the gym and there's like a bunch of people there wearing like those thick gourmand perfumes. So it's just like it's like a sweaty cupcake.
Yep.
Ew.
Oh, sweaty cupcake. That's the middle image I didn't need.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I
what
like it. I like it.
If a Bath and Body Works was also a gym.
Yeah.
Amira, I think as you throw this water on him, everyone kind of freaks out. You see his beard is most affected because it's like a cotton candy beard, and his skin, like, I wouldn't say the skin like burns off or anything, but it does have like an effect as if it's like a hive almost. You recognize that like regular water and regular amounts of it are going to be uncomfortable. If you had more water, or particularly you think if this water was like boiling, that would maybe have a significant effect. But you recognize the town sees this and freaks out, just kind of recognizing that this is a danger that is now present to them. Theo immediately backs up and goes,
Amira, why? Why? You have to be careful with water, and you have to be careful with fire around here, okay?
Sorry. No, sorry. Sorry about that. Here,
More so than usual.
could I try and heal some of the... Like, can I see if I can heal the, water damaged part of his candy body?
yeah, go ahead. Do you want to use your gift dice?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your gift dice. I'll remind you, if you roll 1, 2, or 3, it's less effective, but you get to keep it. 4, 5, or 6, you will expend that gift die until your next long rest.
All right, Brian. I'll play your little game.
It's what we're all doing.
Hey!
The little game of him almost being dead.
I rolled a 5.
5, you touch Theo's shoulder, and you see the like bits of skin that had been affected, like this like kind of like hive outbreak that had happened because of this touch of the water, quickly heals, and you recognize that the wound that was caused by this has healed. The infection, the curse, has not. But like the damage that was done is healed. You see he kind of breathes a sigh of relief.
Oh, that's much better.
And then he looks down at his beard, and it's still kind of pretty messed up. The beard, the beard as a cotton candy beard was kind of a bummer already, and now it looks like someone just took a weird weed whacker to it.
Weird.
It's patchy in a long beard way, which you really don't want.
No.
That'll grow back.
It'll grow back.
It'll
It'll grow back. Sorry, I just had to make sure I can do this.
Okay.
Just in case I have to heal a princess on the road. Theo,
I always forgot that you were the
cool one
to
the
watch
fun one?
out for.
What?
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, come on.
Geraldine's making eyes at Adelaide and just mouthing like, yikes!
You guys see on the like public notice board there are like some various like wanted posters basically, and Amira's photo is up there.
At least 7 times.
Just having been like banned from various establishments.
Hey.
They're old. It seems like they've probably lapsed, but they've left the pictures up there.
I'm gonna walk in front
come
of a
on.
mirror after she does the healing. I'm just gonna hiss at her, just
All right.
just keep walking.
Hey, am I still banned at Tony Spagooshes?
Tony's bagooshas. They're the best bagooshas.
The best Spagooshes in town.
I'm afraid you are still banned at Tony's. Tony Spigucci has a very long memory, so you got to be careful with that one. So yes, you won't be able to get any Spigucci's.
Could you deny?
God damn it, Amira. I've been looking forward to those for years.
You can go to Spagooshes without me. It's fine. Just get me one to go.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
It's not the same.
It's the
Bagooshas
same.
without you.
You can all go to Spagooshes without me.
It's not the same.
You can. I implore you all to go to Spagooshes without me.
As you guys debate the sameness or not sameness of Spagooshes. You guys are led by Theo to the mayoral manse, a very fine house kind of near the center of town. As you pass the well in town, which it kind of is towards the entrance of the town, which has been decorated with a number of like charms and things that you hadn't noticed before. They don't seem religious or anything. They just kind of seem almost like good luck charms.
I think they need warning charms. Like, is there like a radioactive symbol that we can throw up there? Like, this is no place of honor. Nothing can be found here. Like,
You guys are led to the mayor's manse, and you go in and you are given a seat. You're given some refreshments and small cakes. The mayor's wife comes down, like gives you a bunch of stuff, and the mayor sits you down and is like,
So, we've had an interesting few months, and I'm afraid it's only getting more. I say I'm trying to keep a brave face for the town, but I won't lie to you, it's dire. After we lost Celine, and after the witch, and after I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Can you see months of carrying the town's weight on his shoulders, and he's letting it down a little bit, recognizing that you are princesses, that you can help, that you are known to him, you have been friendly with him before. Are you able to help? Did you come to help? Because we desperately need help.
we didn't know about your sugar problem, but we did come to see what was going on. We've been trying to get in touch with Celine for months, and we haven't gotten any of our princess mail. And do you have anything that isn't made out of sugar or cakes? Because I am now worried that this used to be one of your neighbors. Do you have like a meat?
Oh,
Like-
yes.
like a
Sorry,
meat?
yes, this does seem a little bit macabre now.
A little
Yes,
dark.
dear, can we get, and it kind of like, him and his wife have kind of a silent conversation.
Cheese out. Cheese. Let's do cheese.
Yeah,
and
like a
crackers.
cheese.
Cheese,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
some
Fruit.
and
Yeah,
crackers.
try that, yeah.
Maybe some fruit, yes.
Yeah, meats.
We've been having trouble gathering food, so a lot of what's left is
the sweets because most people don't want to eat the sweets, and so
Yeah, that makes sense.
but no, I get it.
So us eating the other foods is taking food away from your people.
No, no,
yeah,
no.
It's like
I'm
eating all the vegan food, and then the vegans don't get to eat it.
a little bit.
Well,
I'm
we'll
not
have the
gonna lie.
can. Don't just give us the sweets.
No,
Yeah,
listen,
we'll
you
eat
all
the-
have.
I'll have some sweets.
I know. I'll eat the sweets, and then
No, no, no,
Adelaide
no,
just
just-
like takes the sweet and just like shoves the whole piece.
Oh no, wait,
How big
that
are
was
these pieces?
Charles.
She drops it immediately and steps on it for some reason.
You see, Theo just goes.
Someone still has his humor.
You must permit an old man his jokes. I haven't been able to do that to anyone new in a while. So it was fun. It's not Charles. Sorry.
I like
sorry.
I
That
like
was-
move a glass of water next to Adelaide. If you want to do it, I can heal him.
Sort of like edge it closer.
Adelaide just drinks the water, but clearly holds it like a cop does their gun when they pull over a black person. She's just like, got the water like at the ready.
You see his wife Alice comes in. Her hair is like slowly turning to like candy corn bits. Like she had very short cropped hair, and it's like becoming this kind of like spiky candy corn. And her skin is turning this like orange. This segmented bits of like orange, white, and the other color of candy corn.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow, there you
Yeah,
go.
good job. Yeah, I had no idea.
And she kind of goes behind her husband and like whacks him upside of the head, and puts down a cheese plate and various other things, and goes, "If you need me to kick his ass, I'll kick his ass, okay?
I know you can, darling.
Damn straight." And she gives you the first in a series of a very long handshake between two very old women.
Oh man, I hate when she does this.
100%.
These take an hour at least.
And it's not because of the speed; they're both quick. It's just a
Yeah.
long and complicated.
It's
It's
handshake.
just
honestly too fast. You're like, how is this happening?
I'm like amazed that your hands aren't cramping.
Boom, 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 boom.
as this handshake is happening in the background. The rest of the episode, know that this handshake is happening in the background.
It's still happening in the
It's
background.
happening. Perfect.
Much has happened. Yeah, I know that Celine wrote to all of you about the witch in our forest. Dulcinea, she had been a nuisance for a long time, but not a real terror, just a benign evil deep in our woods. And then something changed. She began kidnapping the children of our town. One by one, they were disappearing, and she had this terrifying knight on a horse made of dark chocolate. The horse had a long spiral horn on the center of its head, and
What?
yes, there was a knight that was made of dark chocolate and a
Go.
horse with a long one of those like lollipops, but
Uh-huh.
as a spike on the center of its forehead.
Okay. What? Did it have a name?
I never had the pleasure. The knight and the horse. I suppose you'd say unicorn. I'm kind of dancing around the word unicorn.
It's a unicorn.
At the word unicorn, I think Geraldine gets super distracted and misses the next beat of the handshake, and as a result gets like full karate kicked in the face. And she's like, wait, I'm sorry, we have to pause. You should pause the handshake. Unicorn?
Yes, she had somehow animated a massive knight made of dark chocolate, wielding a giant sword and a mace and a shield and armor made of dark chocolate, and this unicorn made of white chocolate and candy swirl horn that was slowly kidnapping the children of this town. And we tried to mount an offensive against it, and nothing was working. And then Celine took the lead, and that wonderful woman slew the witch, slew the dark chocolate knight, and rescued the children of the town.
No, they're dead.
And she killed the unicorn, is what you're saying?
No, the unicorn went free.
Interesting.
I will say the unicorn used its horn to spear through the chests of 2 or 3 villagers. So
Okay.
I'm sensing a tone in your voice.
I'm sensing a tone.
that this
It's a
is a
vibe.
beautiful magical creature, and
It was majestic, but there was some evil in it.
Were the villagers men? Or
Village. Yes.
what were they wearing? They probably pissed the unicorn off. That's their fault. Number one.
That's true. They were wearing red shirts and they were rather billowy.
There you go.
the
You
sense
can't wear
of,
red in
like,
front of a unicorn.
in kind of a bull toreador sense.
Oh my
That's
God.
Unicorn 101.
Amira would know.
We were so sure that our troubles were over. The witch dead, the dark chocolate knight dead, our children returned to us, but then we found out that the witch had one more trick up her terrible sleeves. She cursed this forest with this candy curse. I heard from Celine after we began to see the first of these transformations. They started slow a few months ago, but after that happened, she told me what the witch's last words were, and they didn't make sense at the time, and they did now. That she said her magic will infect the land, that it will infect the animals, it will infect our very bones. She said that her death would be only the beginning of our problems and that we would never escape her. And then I made my mistake. I have an item in my possession. The Malefic Mirror. It's a cursed item I was given by the Fae some time ago when I visited the Eternal Ball as a child. They warned me never to use it, that it was something only to be used in the darkest of hours because, yes, it will tell you the truth, but it will exact a terrible toll. And so for 50 years, I never used it. Celine convinced me to let her borrow the mirror.
Sounds like Celine.
Celine.
She's the bravest woman I ever knew, and I didn't think that She asked the mirror how we could break the curse, and the mirror gave us back a response. It echoes in my head every night, and I can't escape it, and it said, for the curse breaking to succeed, 3 different items you will need. The tail of the king of the Pixies' land, a ring of gold from the Earl King's hand. The final thing, not least but last, a treasure from the caster's past. Together dropped into the well, these items 3 will break the spell. But time is short, so move your feet, or you will find revenge is sweet.
Well, hot damn.
That's a good rhyme.
That is a dope one.
Yeah, it just like ends on a very strong.
It ends
high.
strong, yeah.
What were those 3? What are those 3 items again? You want to just?
Yeah.
You have to
Tail
read
of
the
the
whole
what?
thing, but the tail of
the 3 things that were listed in this are the tail of the king of the Pixies' land, a
Okay.
ring of gold from the Earl King's hand, and the final treasure, the final thing, a treasure from the caster's past.
Okay.
And that they need to be dropped into the well together to break the curse. The mayor kind of sits back, and you see his eyes kind of close as he tilts his head back, remembering a moment. And to this moment, you had heard they spoke to a mirror. The mirror gave them the answer. And you see that there's a moment that is sitting behind his lips that he doesn't want to speak into existence because saying it makes it all the more real.
Did the mirror say something else?
I was about to say, so I'm going to try to bridge the gap on that. How did Celine die?
The mirror exacted its price. She heard the words of the mirror. She asked it for its help, and then she dissolved into dust.
Oh, no.
Into
no.
dust?
Oh, Celine.
Into a fine black chocolate dust, and
I'm sorry, how'd you know it was chocolate?
it kind of stained the floor, and it kind of melted, and we had to clean it up, and we had to use different solvents, and
I'm sorry, you solvented Celine?
we kind of gathered up the quote-unquote ashes for a burial, and then
we couldn't get it all up because the floor was a bit warm and it melted the...
Oh, no.
I swore I'd never use it, and I just saw no other way, and she was so convincing. She was so sure. She was always so sure, and she had defeated the witch, and she had defeated the Dark Chocolate Knight, and she had saved the children, and she had done so much, and you knew her. She was so alive.
Did she say, have I ever steered you wrong?
She did say that she's never steered me wrong, and she was right. She had never steered me wrong, and she had done so much.
Yeah, well, that's how I got banned from all those places in Deer Hollow.
He did love a party.
She steered me wrong plenty of times.
You see a smile kind of cracks on his lips. He goes, she was Wild One. She was rambunctious, and the whole town loved it about her, and...
But no one likes it about me.
Mira, I don't really think this moment's about you. If you just wanna just sit over here.
Sorry, I'm still mad about Tony Smagooch.
Geraldine tries to nudge Matt to give you a little,
I'm getting
a little nuzzle of being like, okay.
Yeah, I'm just whispering in Matt's ear. This is fucking bullshit.
Matt comes down and rests his head on your shoulder and kind of nudges into you in a way that you recognize as being chill. Without Celine, the forest has always been incredibly perilous, even when the road was at its best, and anywhere else in the forest with Dulcinea, and so many of the animals have been infected, have become more vicious, and it's a dark, scary place. And there are so many dark, scary things in dark, scary places. Celine was a shining light and a princess, and she could venture into the dark, scary places and come out the other side, but we... Not for lack of trying, but... You see him kind of slow down again, and his wife comes over, puts her hand on his shoulder and goes, we've been studying the townsfolk, and she kind of walks over to a door, and you see off in the distance there's a double door that has been guarded, oddly enough, by a couple of, I want to say soldiers, but really villagers with pitchforks and machetes and kind of makeshift weaponry. And oddly enough, also a lot of at their feet are a number of rat traps and a lot of small cages and things. And you see she kind of waves to them, and they kind of nod solemnly, and they open the door to what you knew was once a very large banquet hall. And I suppose it still is, but inside, standing like terracotta soldiers, is about half of the town.
Oh.
Completely transformed into candy.
Oh, hard candy?
Hard candy, soft candy. You recognize that the reason people are here are not to guard things from getting in. They are to catch vermin that are trying to get in to eat the candified villagers.
Wow.
Eek.
You see a number of pastries and confections, hard candy, chewy candy, muffins and donuts and cakes and pastries, and all faces that some of them you recognize, some of them you don't. Some of them were friends or you played with at one time, or were parents of friends that you played with or you saw around town. Quickly, they close the doors as you see, you hear a scurrying off in the distance, and everyone kind of braces back to protect this portion of the town. We've been doing our maths and our arithmetic, and we think time is not on our side. If our calculations are correct, and every day they prove to be so, we have 10 days before everyone is candy.
That's not much.
No. Our potion master is working diligently to try to find a cure, but so far no luck, and even that is a long shot. The only hope we think we have is breaking this curse, and there are so few people left, and those that are barely in a position to leave the town or protect their own, and no one has escaped it. There's we're some of the lucky ones. We think we have days left. Some people will be handy by tomorrow.
Geraldine's gonna sort of make eyes at everybody. We've been friends long enough and have known each other long enough. It's that unspoken thing of being like, I think it's us. I think we're the ones who are gonna do it, if anyone can.
So, the first item the awful creepy mirror said was that we've got to go to the Pixies' land.
Yes, the Pixies' land, a ring from the Earl King's hand, and a treasure from the Caster's Pass, which probably means Dulcinia's Tower, and who knows what kind of magical traps and ephemera are there. The Pixies have hidden themselves in the woods ever since this has started. We haven't had much help trying to find them, and
Is that part of why the woods are so dark?
maybe they were always a brightness in the dark, but I think they could only ever be a small light in the darkness. I think Dulcinea has caused the darkness, and this forest is very much infected to its core.
The tail of the king from the Pixies' land, and I have a pointed finger that's just slightly clawed at the end. I'm just gonna wave it. Is that a tail like a story or a tail like a tail?
When we were told this by the mirror, it wrote down all of the things on its reflection. We saw it come up, and it's a tail, like the hind of an animal. But the thing is, there is no king of the Pixies' land. They have a queen, and she's not had a husband in some time. So we were lost at that one as well.
And just point of clarity, Winnie did that questioning because you guys know that she can't read. So she couldn't do phonetically or spelling differently. The best she could do is tell a story or tell, because she can't read.
Yeah.
I can't spell it
Hominid's go kick that ass.
We're happy to point you towards Berrybrook, where the Pixies are, but getting into their village is always difficult, and we can point you to Dulcinia's tower. I wish you luck getting there and traversing her tower. Who knows what kind of magical terror she has in store, but the Earl King and the Fey Court, we haven't been in contact with them in a very, very, very long time, so that's one you'll have to find on your own.
Before all of this happened, do we know why she suddenly went from being this benign, as you say, evil to, creating these evil knights and candy folk? Did something happen? Was there some kind of trigger, or did something change in the time that we've been gone?
Adelaide, I believe one of your skills is history, is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
I think all of you are aware of Dulcinea. She was a witch that lived in the forest, but it was a kind of boogeyman story. You stay out of this area of the woods because there's a scary witch there. But she disappeared for some time, kind of mysteriously, 50 or 60 years ago, came back. I think what you recognize is that, I think this is something that Geraldine and the mayor and his wife recognize, is that she was getting old.
And?
I think,
Yep, that energy right there, babe.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. Geraldine doesn't recognize this at all. Geraldine's got 50 years left. Geraldine will outlive us all. I think it's not lost on you that she was kidnapping children. Witches are strange beings, and their spellcraft is unknown to you. It is difficult to research without becoming a witch yourself, without giving yourself over to that kind of art form. But you recognize that the confluence of events are likely that she was looking to do something with these children to help prolong her life.
Throw them a huge party with all of their friends.
Yes.
Definitely. I think the thing that is interesting you in this moment, though, is you recognize, okay, kids, great. Let's, font of youth. That makes sense to you. The candy aspect doesn't quite yet. And I don't think the mayor or his wife have any guidance for you on that. I think it's a question that kind of lingers in your mind.
That was a brilliant question, though, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'm nosy.
I love
Never
it.
change.
I just want the tea. You could have told me anything.
We
Bad
want the
breakup.
It's not gossiping, it is being inquisitive, darling. And we appreciate it.
Exactly.
Yes, come through, April.
I'm very inquisitive about everybody else's business.
Winnie rolls her eyes in acknowledgement.
Should we call our fairy godmother to ask for some help?
I could use some more wine.
I think that might be good. Theo and April, we're gonna do our damnedest. And well, we'll do it for Celine. I mean, we're doing it for the whole town, but we're going to be thinking about her like a lot.
I get it. It was a great moment, and then you kind of backpedal a little bit.
Yeah, I
Kind
regret
of took
that.
the air out of it a little bit.
I'm Adelaide's gonna grab her water and like put it up in a cheers, like for Celine.
they all go back. Whoa!
Oh, sorry. I should get the fuck out of here.
No, it's okay. It took us some time to get used to as well.
Is there a room we could maybe confer with our group and rest up before we before we head out?
You certainly find some room at the inn. There's many rooms free for you. I don't even think they'll charge you. What's the point? Yes, head to the inn.
That's depressing. No, there's a point. Collect your money.
Listen, when capitalism dies, it's this.
Finally.
Head to the inn. They'll find you a room and gather provisions throughout the town and let us know how we can be of help. We're happy to help because that's all we have is our help. So please make use of it. You guys leave the mayoral manse and you make your way to the inn. You find what was once a jovial place filled with, there's a large bar and there was, flagons of things and a very large, just a jovial space where there's a space for a band and lots of tables and chairs and sawdust on the ground. And you see that it is the ground, rather than being sticky and wet, is dry and the bar is empty. And you quickly get a couple of rooms and you find your way to your rooms. And as you do, in your minds, begin to call to your fairy godmother. Why don't you guys tell me, how do you reach out to your fairy godmother?
Adelaide takes what's kind of left of the little swig of wine that she's got, and much like a song I can't sing because we don't have the rights, she opens it up and pours some on the ground. As you just imagine, I don't know, maybe 4 young fellas from Philly wearing preppy clothes, singing about how they had to say goodbye to someone and it was really difficult. And as she starts singing this song, because she can bring forth her fairy godmother by singing and enchantments, by showing true feelings. So as she sings this song and pours out some wine for her dear departed friend Celine, that is what she will do to bring forth her fairy godmother.
As you pour one out for your friend and pour one out for your fairy godmother, you hear off in the distance, you guys find yourself in the tavern room of this inn, and you hear from down the street some kind of sound. You hear a bunch of people kind of you hear cries or shouts as people seem to be diving out of the way of something. You hear and bursting through the door, running on top of a massive keg of ale,
God,
is a small squat woman in a ankle-length purple polka-dotted dress with a big cigar in her mouth, rides forward, literally kicking on top of this cask of ale into the room, and then stops short on the cask and continues to stay on top of it as if this is her mode of transportation.
Yeah,
pulls out the
I
cigar,
love this so much.
pulls out the cigar from her mouth and goes, "Hey Toots, what you need?"
No.
Let's go.
Hey, Flo.
And that is the end of this episode of My First Dungeon, Perils and Princesses.
Oh my god!
Tune in next week as we meet the fairy godmother in all of her glory, and we begin our adventure into the Tanglewood.
Oh my god,
Bruh.
I love her.
Amazing.
What you need is a crazy line to end on.
Yeah. Also, I did 100% almost say, when you said it 10 days until they all turn into candies, I almost said 10 candies.
Oh man, that's so
And then I was like, I can't. There wasn't time. You were emoting.
I
You
was
were
in it.
can't
I was
all
in
be
the whole
jokes.
thing.
Oh,
Can't all be
Candy's
jokes,
good.
Brian.
Tune in next week to see how our pretty and gritty princesses begin their adventure into the Tanglewood and if we can stop the evil Dulcinia's candy curse. And as always, remember, if you're having fun, you're already doing it right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. Gritty and pretty.
Hell yeah.
holy shit,
Hell yeah.
that was brilliant.
That was great. That was
I
fucking
love
dope.
it.
That was a great first episode.
This season of My First Dungeon is sponsored by Tabletop Bookshelf. Tabletop Bookshelf is one of our favorite online game stores and offers a curated selection of indie tabletop RPGs and solo games delivered to you with care. Use code PERIL15 to get 15% off of Perils and Princesses, Sweet Revenge, or any other game at tabletopbookshelf.com. This episode features the voice talents of Brian Flaherty, Abby Hepworth, Bridget Jeffries, Danielle Radford, and Chinook Tessera. Editing and sound design by Brian Flaherty. This episode features a theme song and some original music by Behold. Additional music and sound effects provided by Artlist.io. My First Dungeon is a many-sided media production. If you want even more My First Dungeon, join our Patreon to get access to the cast talkback for this episode, which sounds a little something like this.
A very good friend of mine. He is also a very loyal listener to My First Dungeon. And he jokingly was like, how come you never play a character that's my name? And his name is Matt.
Double, bruh.
Let's go.
Triple,
Fuck
bruh.
you. Why would I do that? And so I was like, oh, actually, his wife's name is Amira, and Amira means princess, and it has like Arabic origin. I was like, oh, I'll play his wife. Fuck you, Matt. I'm going to make you my horse.
And I'm gonna make you my horse.
Yeah.
Best change ever.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matt and Amira.
Shout out, Matt and Amira.
Shout out to Matt and Amira. Yes.
And remember, if you're having fun, you're already doing it right.